mainly Gore. There would be a few up in it here and there, but we'd always speak English, even between the kids. And then at home, you'd speak Punjabi with your parents and your grandparents. And back then, when we were growing up in the 80s and 90s, there was much more discrimination. So they would go right to your face, call you Hindu, or beat you up just how you looked, or the color of your skin. And as soon as like the 90s, mid 90s hit, it became less and less racism, and more you're accepted much more. So over time, you can say that the more as the community was growing and as government policy was changing, discrimination was getting much less and less.
Sorry
So
about
like
that.
even when we were at school, you can kind of feel like when we were younger, let's say like under grade 2, grade 3, the teachers still didn't really like you, but as a kid you don't know why. It's just because you're a little bit different.
Yeah.
But over time, it just became you're just like everyone else. So it wasn't. We didn't face maybe much as discrimination as our parents did or
Very
our
true.
older cousins did.
Yeah.
Like we had an older cousin that he would have came when he was about 8 years old, and that would have been 1970 here in Prince George, and he said he used to get beat up every day at school
Oh my gosh.
just because of how he looked, and then he had to run around school and stuff. So for us, it wasn't as bad.
But still, it was there.
It was still there, like even for jobs and stuff. Like in the 90s, you can kind of tell they didn't want to hire you just because of the color of your skin.
Hmm.
But over time, it became normalized where you were accepted.
Very nice. Very nice. And like, what are some traditions and practices that your family has kept from like from Punjab and from India? Like, do they celebrate festivals like Vaisakhi, Diwali, or any other festivals?
Mainly like the religious ones, you know, the Vaisakhi, go to the Gurdwara, the big dates, and still try to go to the Gurdwara once a month. Things such as that, and Rakhi. Like when we were kids, these things weren't as celebrated as much, like Rakhi, Diwali.
Yeah.
It was much less now because the population has grown. It's much more awareness and much more celebration now. And I
Okay.
think it was also because our parents were becoming established here.
Yeah.
They didn't really have time to even do those things.
Yeah.
Where then now they can actually enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Those festivities. And they probably didn't have time to explain it to us back
Yeah.
then either.
True.
So it's a bit of both.
True.
Yeah.
And I think with the advent of internet, I think that has also kind of
Yes.
played a major role in spreading awareness about what these things are. People can themselves go and research more about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And like, would you pass these traditions down to your children, or have you?
Absolutely. I think it's important to always, especially your language. Once you lose the language, you've lost culture.
Yeah.
Because culture is always changing, but once language is gone, then you're in trouble.
True.
That's what I believe.
Yeah, I know that's true. Language is what kind of holds down.
Because other cultural things are always changing,
Yeah.
but the language is the most important thing.
True.
Because like when we were kids, we used to speak in English to our parents, and they'd speak Punjabi. So there was a time where I did learn how to forget how to speak Punjabi, and I understood it 50-50, but I didn't know how to speak it back.
Yeah.
Because we always spoke English at school and at home. So language is very important.
Very
Because
nice.
because the older we were getting, we were forgetting how to speak Punjabi, and we started going to Gurmat camps.
Gurmat camps, yes, at the
And that's what
Gurdwaras.
helped us get back to Punjabi.
Okay.
Otherwise, we wouldn't know Punjabi too.
Yeah. Oh, true. That's
So
it's
it
a
was
very
a very
valid
big,
point.
like those camps were very helpful.
Very helpful. Yeah. And what else? And like, are you involved in any kind of organizations over here, like social organizations or groups?
Yes,
Anything?
when I was younger, not now, because I'm just busy in life. But yes, when we were kids, we did everything. If there's a Canadian Cancer Society, something volunteer they needed, would be involved. Jump,
Okay.
like anything, Heart and Stroke Foundation, things like that.
Mhm. So they used to be, like the children of people who came from India, like yourself. So you all used to be involved in those, like
Activities.
camps or activities along with the people from here. Is that how it was?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had really no choice but to mix in.
Yes.
Like the school I went to, maybe less than 5 people I can count on my hand that were Punjabi. And
Okay.
the rest were either Gore or First Nations or
Yeah.
such, because we went to a mixed school. So we
Okay.
had a little bit more First Nations at our school too.
Okay.
So they were a little, because they were maybe, let's say, lower income,
Hmm.
and they had another person to pick on.
Yeah.
The white people would pick on them, they'd pick on us. So it was like a line, but we had no one else to pick
Yeah,
on.
to pick on. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very true. And And do you have any personal artifacts or documents, or do you know of any places of significance in Prince George
It's tough.
that kind of highlight the history?
History of our community, I'd say mainly probably like the Gurdwara, or like we're the first people that settle like certain neighborhoods.
Okay.
That would be it, but I don't really have any artifacts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Well, thank you so much for taking out the time and sharing your
Sure.
views and your story as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sure. So when we were growing up, the women didn't work and the kids were home. So once a year there'd be either a kabaddi or soccer tournament, and then the kids and the moms get all the kids together, and then the dads would show up. And the Punjabi tournament was a big thing once a year growing up in the 80s. And then over time, as everyone became more Canadian, started working and getting busy in life, it's gone away from those days. So there was a lot more social gathering, and especially the Gurdwara when we were growing up. Like every Sunday, you'd see all your other Punjabi friends
Yeah.
as well too, because you're all little kids. You got no other activities at that point.
Yeah.
So
True.
it's kind of the central glue to the community too. But as the whole community's become more Canadian, you don't see as many generations go to Gurdwara as well as now.
Oh yeah.
Now it's maybe just the parents,
True.
and
True.
like people like my age will never go to the Gurdwara. You'll maybe see us once a year. So it's very changed. Back then, Gurdwara was very central
Okay.
to the community at that time.
Yeah.
And so it was like tournaments like that. If there's a soccer tournament or a kabaddi tournament, that'd be a very big deal back then. As now it's changed.
Yeah.
Everyone is kind of doing their own thing.
True.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
I'm not sure if I can think of anything else. There's probably a few other things, but it'd probably take me time to think of.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.